Okay then, Raiders, we are back. We've got loads to go over today, as it appears that Embark Studios have finally released the total numbers for the Cold Snap event. I had a great time inside of it, so I can't wait to see how they come up with that. On top of that, our design lead, Virgil Watkins, talks to Games Radar with regards to our future roadmap that is due to be coming very, very soon by the sounds of things, with new content, including maps, objectives, enemies, and weapons. So we're going to take a look at what he had to say about that one. And we've also got to take a look at the matchmaking, because apparently it's a lot more intelligent than we originally thought. And finally, we've got some issues going on inside of the Discord, so we're also going to talk about that one. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Be sure to check out our incredible sponsor, GamerSupps, the company that offer esports athletes and gamers alike with the most effective and healthy energy drink option. And not only that, we've just dropped our new Gamerade, the creatine and hydration blend that you guys need to keep your gaming on top performance. Links in the description. Use code CloudPlays at checkout for a cheeky discount. And if you want to get involved with that giveaway, we're giving away a free copy of the game, or if you've already got it, then we'll give it in Raider tokens. All you have to do is head down into the comment section and put in any colored love hearts, and it'll enter you in. We'll announce that one in the next couple of days, just after the weekend, so make sure you stay tuned to it. That being said, let's dive into the game and see what's happening right now inside of Arc Raiders. So starting off, we received a post coming up from Embark Studios Arc Raiders Twitter account with regards to the numbers from the Cold Snap, and this one was an intriguing one to say the least. Just to break it down for you guys real quick right here, we had 95 million snowballs thrown, which is not a surprise considering the amount of bastions and rocketeers we had to throw them at. That's a big number indeed. But we had 91 raiders knocked out by snowballs. That's actually really, really impressive. I didn't even know that it was possible, but yeah, 91 raiders knocked out by snowballs. 10,577 arcs taken down with snowballs as well, which was a lot more than I actually thought it would be. 3.5 million knocks out due to the cold, which does not shock me at all. 1 million candleberry banquets served, 179 million candleberries extracted, 2.9 million fireworks fired, 9.2 million firecrackers thrown, and 108 raiders played instruments for more than 20 minutes without stopping. 108 of you played instruments for longer than 20 minutes without stopping? I mean, a happy festive season indeed. It was absolutely hilarious, and I personally loved the event. I thought it brought a whole new depth into the way that the game was played, and having the cold mechanic I thought was actually really, really important. So fingers crossed we have some more of that coming in the future, but now that the Cold Snap is done, it's a really good time to celebrate it. Let's see what it is that's going to be coming next, though, as our design lead, Virgil Watkins, tells Games Radar with regards to all of our new content that's going to be coming. Virgil was essentially asked what the target cadence for releasing like new content, such as maps, weapons, objectives, and enemies would be like moving forward, and when the next time it's going to be dropping. And Virgil actually stated that it's going to be sometime soon. I believe that we're going to be putting out a chunk of roadmap for the upcoming months, but right now it's kind of deciding exactly that cadence, that stuff. And you are correct in the type of content, and we're going to parcel it out across the coming year. Now, some of it is just like reacting to the things that you're talking about here, like how players are usually engaging with the game and the things that they're doing, but a lot of it for us is just trying to see how we can move the experience forward. Of course, adding a new map has its own novelty and its new place to play and do that, but what else? Thematically, gameplay-wise, how do the enemies and the items and the experience in that map all point towards something? It's kind of getting that thematically cohesive stuff together that feels like, oh guys, the whatever update just came out for Arc Raiders, let's go and check that out. That's what we're trying to template out for the upcoming months. Now, obviously, this is a way of making a very large move inside of the community, and hopefully this is something that we receive very, very soon. The only thing I will say is I don't know when this interview actually took place. We just know that the article itself came out around 10 hours ago at the point of recording, so there is definitely some more room for how that one is going to play. Now, he does continue to talk about the new maps that could potentially come and what their actual ambition is for it. Virgil actually states right here that the ambition is to try and pair it with some new type of experience, whether that's the map conditions or weather conditions that we put in to make it feel different, enemy types and compositions feeling different, where we're escalating the types of loot that are available there. Stellamontis was a big jump in new rarer tech and some new blueprints and things that can drop, and just offering new types of experiences. The Shredder, for example, is an enemy that currently only appears in Stellamontis. how do we keep not necessarily escalating all the time, but giving you a new way to play and a new way to approach making you make different decisions with things that you've already been using in one context and trying to use in a different way in another context, and providing more options for the players, like can zip lines now be used this way and alterations be issued out that way. And I actually think that the way that they're looking about it is a really good way of taking a look into that situation, and hopefully they really lean into it and really push the boundaries of how these new maps will look. Now, if you guys could design any map and be able to put it into a small paragraph for me, get down to the comment section and let me know exactly what map you guys would want to see. Now, on top of that, there was another article that went up again by Games Radar, who seem to be getting all of the information from Virgil. Seems to be their favorite place to go, but they actually went in a little bit deeper with regards to the matchmaking system and how it actually works, because at present it's kind of like a aggression-based matchmaking, but there is some obviously more details to it, and it's slowly evolving as time goes on and the way that players actually react to it. But one thing that they have confirmed is that during their little concoction of their matchmaking system, they don't have any gear-based matchmaking or skill-based matchmaking. It kind of doesn't work in that way, and it just kind of reacts to how it is that you actively play the game. What I mean by that is if you shoot first, it will obviously pick up these things. Now, obviously, if somebody shoots at you and they miss every single shot and then you turn around and kill them, there is obviously a bit of a detailed movement there with the fact that you actually just took out a player who didn't actually damage you. The problem with this actually resides inside of how the matchmaking system genuinely works, and I think that there is a lot more to be evolved inside of it, and it's really nice to see. I'm going to leave both of the articles down in the description below if you guys want to go and read it, because there's actually a lot more involved in it, because they don't make any moral judgments or any value judgments in it at all. It's not judging you for your actions, it's just whether you're engaging in the PvP or not. And I actually really like the way that they've gone about it, and for me personally, they've definitely gone about it the right way inside of this game. And if you are a really good enough player, you're able to manipulate that to know that you can actually do what you need to do either time goes forward. Moving on from that, though, I have got a little bit of detail for you guys, as a lot of you have been wondering about this, and it seems to only be getting worse. As you can see right here, somebody put, and they don't stop coming, they don't stop coming, they don't stop coming, they don't stop coming. And this is the RMT sites that are sending friend requests out to a load of people, primarily on PC. I personally haven't experienced it myself, so I'm going to presume this is a PC move, but it's happening a hell of a lot, and CM Birdie stated that they are now working on it, so fingers crossed that gets rectified soon and you can take all of these accounts off of your block list and they won't actually have accounts moving forward. So we'll have to wait and see how that plays, but for right now you're just going to have to bear with them and hope that next week we manage to get a new update with a lot more fixed than what we received this week. Moving on from that, though, we've got a lot to go over inside of the comment section, as we spoke about the Bobcat and Tempest buff with the full weapon rebalance that Virgil Watkins was actually talking about in the latest 24 hours. If you want to go and check that out, make sure you do. We upload daily here on the channel, so you don't want to miss any content from myself. But moving on, we can see right here that the Mr. Meaty got top comment stating that pink weapons should last much longer than low rarity weapons. Since they are designed with higher quality materials, then they should last a lot longer. This would make sense in terms of cost and value. Now, this for me personally is a massive key adjustment. I mean, this just kind of doesn't make much sense to me that they all break so damn quickly, and it literally costs a couple of games. And if you manage to upgrade some of your purple weapons or some of your pink weapons, some of your blue weapons, you upgrade them up to the top spec at level 4, and then it just kind of resides in that area, well, then at that point you're kind of going to require it to at least last a lot longer. I think that rarity and how things dismantle should be something that they should look into. And next up, we've got BeatPiece879 right here that states, I've got over 300 hours of play and still haven't found the Tempest blueprint. Yeah, don't worry about that, my man. There's a lot of blueprints I still am yet to come across. Some of them are actually dropping extremely commonly for a lot of other people. I've got around 300 hours in it myself, and I don't really understand even now how the blueprints actually drop and how it operates, because weapon blueprints themselves come quite very sparsely for me, and I just seem to get loads of attachments. Moving on from that, though, Dat Ninja states right here, what Tfue is doing with the O-Spray is the quick scope bug. The gun has full accuracy a quarter of the way through the animation. Makes the the Osprey, really strong overall. Now, I do obviously understand that there are some bugs inside of the game right now, and there is potential that he may well be hitting that. I just don't understand why you would risk it with so much heat over your shoulder. It may well be a bug, but it just doesn't look good, and that's just my honest opinion on it. I really like Tfue. I think he's a great guy, but in all honesty, if you've got that much heat, being able to hit those off-spray shots with quick scopes or no scoping, however you want to label it, is just nuts to me. Absolutely nuts. With that being said, though, unfortunately, that's all we got time for today. We are leaning into the PvP, as you've just seen in the gameplay, so we are going to be jumping into a stream later on today and going in for some kills. So if you want to come and watch that, make sure you check it out. See if the channel is live right now. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate you all, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.